Yeah, let's go. Street power, ball out all day, all hours. Take it back to the streets.
Wake up, take it back to the streets.
What? Street power, ball out all day, all hours. Yeah, take it back to the streets.
Wake up, take it back to the streets.
Take it back to the streets. SPS, back on the beat. They know us from the west to the east. You play us, then you restin' in peace. See the ice on my wrist, that's Cartier. Big tricks like Say and Garnier. I'm a ball, can't stop till I got a plane. Wanna call, wanna talk, then they gotta pay. Tokyo, Paris, London, New York City, Manhattan, stuntin'. New flow, we pass discussion. You're too slow like a traffic junction. So if you want smoke, don't bother. Under pressure, y'all choked, we slaughter. What? They know we got drip like water. Yeah, we playing street power soccer. Street power, ball out all day, all hours. What? Take it back to the streets.
Wake up, take it back to the streets.
Third in Chelsea colours, Jason. Hello again. Petit stayed on.
This is a wonder strike from Makelele. He sent it straight back to Samuel.
Jump down and have fight. That's all we'll ever like. But that can never change my mind.
Typical Hernandez opportunity, isn't it? At the far post, steered it goal. Michael Ballack, it's in! Didier Drogba, I'm going to say it now. It is written in the stars.
Possibly bleak as this.
When it hurts like this.
Comes out to Essien! Who's pulling away nicely. This is Ruud Gullit, and back to Ashley Cole. Oh my goodness! What a start to the second half. He's done it! The Dragons managed it against Chelsea. Oh, good way out. Oh my goodness me! That is extraordinary. Torres. Dangerous looking cross, Nasser on the volley! Hold on to Mendy's having a nightmare, and Williams onside! Drogba, in front of the
Ivanovic again to try and carve out a chance for Fabregas. Brilliant play. Royner, Oscar!
You've given me everything from the age of 4 when I first signed at this football club.
to Kante, it's N'Golo Kante, oh fantastic from Kante!
You picked me up when I was down. You've sung my name when I've had bad games. You know what? Thank you will never ever be enough.
Taking West Ham on and on, astonishing.
Oh, the header comes in, goodness me, he's done it again! Towards the centre, after the question squares it, surely, Batshuayi! It is a lovely ball, Morata's in for Chelsea here, best chance. David Luiz from distance, what a hit! Still Eden Hazard. Driven, oh, brilliant!
Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I love you all.
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
Chilwell didn't make it. More is setting.
You know, I keep telling everybody they should move on, grow. Some do. Not us.
If I move on, who does this?
Maybe it doesn't need to be done.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. Sometimes the best that we can do. start over.
Oh, Balak scores the goal just before the break. And on the volley, it's Essien. Oh my word! That might just be the best goal in...
Play as if this is your last. Rise to the occasion. Come on, baby.
I'm ready for this moment. I'm blessed for this moment. I done fought prepared for this moment. Now I'm off the ledge and I'm floating. Want my name in the rafters, name what you have to pain in the passion, reign as a champion.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the absolute last episode that I will be uploading on the channel of FIFA 21. It's been a very long and tiring journey, and I know some of you have already been playing a lot of FIFA 22 since we did get that trial started on the 22nd. At the time of recording, it is now September 27, which means that FIFA is officially out for the Ultimate Edition users. They get their 4 days early access with EA Play, and with the Ultimate Edition they get their pre-order bonuses. But since FIFA 22 is still not technically out for every single individual, I wanted to at least put something together before we all move on, and I had this idea for a really long time and I never got to put it together because I just got really tired with FIFA and I wanted to play something else, so I did that for a while. And also with the fact that we had committed to a lot of the career mode, you know, I was more enjoying that aspect than I was playing online Ultimate Team. But the idea behind the final episode is that I wanted to play with the best Chelsea teams I could put together. So I did put 3 together that I would be using for the last weekend league. And the whole thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to play 5 games with each team, and then, you know, like at the end figure out which team I enjoyed the most. Which team felt a lot more easier to play, because it is the last weekend league, or it was the last weekend league of FIFA 21, and everybody basically had the best versions of Messi, Ronaldo, Pelé, Maradona, you know, you name it. They had the best versions of everything. So it was tough to play against all these good teams, all these good players. And since I was already playing a little bit of FIFA 22 and coming back to 21 was a big shock. It felt very confused and weird, and I had to figure out how to play, or else I was genuinely never going to upload this video, because I was so confused on how to play this game again. But we do end up getting some nice goals, you know. Ruud Gullit there getting a nice overhead kick. With the assist from Cuadrado, because our first team did have mostly icons, with the exception of Thiago Silva and Mendy, and Cuadrado obviously another past Chelsea player that we couldn't really fit in because we never had an icon center back until we bought Desai. We did complete the Eto'o SBC in the end after grinding so many hours on trying to get Gullit first owner, and yeah, I try to play as best I could. This game we did lose 3-0, but I wanted to put this moment into the video because it reminded me of that Ronaldo Ashley Cole clash that I have in the intro of this video. And the reason you see the four intros in this video is because I wanted to do a giveaway for FIFA, but I think I want to wait until when it's closer to Christmas to give out a copy, because I feel like that would be a much better time, and everybody else right now is already moving on and onto the game. and considering the game is already going to be out by the time you see this, then there's not much of a giveaway if there's not enough time to do everything. So maybe we'll do it by Christmas, or we do a FIFA point giveaway or something in the near future. But I do want to do that at some point. And the whole purpose of the intros was to just write in the comments like, oh, I like the first one, and then you just write what console you're on. But we're gonna save that for later. We're gonna save it once we're deep into FIFA 22 territory, because right now we're still building the team. We still have to get our pre-order bonuses and whatnot. And yeah, right now we're just trying to bask in the whole greatness of what had occurred throughout the FIFA 21 season. Here you see the second team. We got Mendy, we got Tomori, who's now at Milan. We have Chilwell in at left back, Christensen and James making an appearance for the first time. Kante at CDM over Makalele, who was used in the previous team. We have Billy Gilmore, who sadly didn't get any specials at all, and I kind of didn't want to use Kovacic because he didn't get anything either. And I figured, I have Oscar on the bench. I have Cesc Fabregas if I want to bring him on, and that will be the substitute for Gilmore, because it was a little bit risky bringing in Gilmore, especially with the fact that I was so confused on playing the game again. I don't know. There's a huge difference between playing 22 and 21, and it was very, very noticeable when I came back to 21 to grind out these FUT Champs games. And I could have very easily just done some Rivals games, but I felt like it'd be a lot more interesting if I were to do them in FUT Champs, especially with the fact that we got some different teams to try out. It's not just one team for the whole thing. Obviously, like I said before, I wanted to play 5 games with each team, but playing this game became nearly impossible, so I had to stop early, and I think I only ended up playing like 8 games, maybe 7 or 8 games, and I think the majority of them were losses, because even the games that you saw were 3-3 at full time. We went into extra time, and I just gave the guy the win, or he scored first, and I just quit, to make it like a golden goal in extra time, because there's really no point in playing more than 90 minutes per game in FIFA 21. And we are in the last game with this second team. Crespo was probably a bit surprising. I kind of liked him on the ball. Sadly, he didn't get much action besides this goal right here, which was pretty nice. And the kits were a bit of a issue, I would say, because when I used the icons, I used the classic retro that we got, and then with this secondary team, I was wondering what kind of kit I would use. But something about this team gave me like a vibe that I needed to use the strawberry kit, because I don't know, it looks nice on certain players. And obviously I wanted to save the home blue kit for the team that we were building in the intro, especially with the fact that that team would be the final team that we would use, and we're gonna get into that eventually. But for right now, we're still enjoying the secondary team. We got on Christian Pulisic, who didn't feel as lazy as before. I would say there was a couple of times where he felt like his touches were a little bit too extra, and here we wanted to get a goal with Gilmore or Hudson-Odoi. We ended up getting one with Hudson-Odoi, which is really nice for us and the road to glory. And I was actually surprised that I could put the full icon, almost full icon team. I was thinking about getting Petr Cech at some point, but he was too expensive. He was like 300k, And I had tried out Petr Cech a long time ago, and I didn't like him. He kept putting in shots that Mendy would, on occasion, save, and Cech would just never get to those. He would attempt to save them, but he would never get to those, which is why Mendy stays in the goalkeeper position for the whole time. Plus, I only had, I think, 500,000 coins before I bought Makelele, Desai. I'm pretty sure Crespo and Ashley Cole were from the icon pools, which was back when the 85 times 10 was still a thing. And I was going to grind those and show you guys, but I did like 50 of those packs, and I got really bored with them because there was no point to do them at all anymore. You know, the game was done. I guess to get some sort of excitement from packing Neymar or Ronaldo would have been nice, but for us there was no real meaning to even hunt for those players, so I didn't do many of them. A lot of people were doing like hundreds, maybe thousands of that SBC, and I only managed to do 48 before I quit. And now we're into the final game. Gullit, we finally got to use for a good while. Probably one of my second favorite players. The first player is obviously Drogba, and Drogba's been insane for us since we got him. And Gullit is very much up there at second place. Says Fabregas would probably be third. Conte, I know, is good. Like, doesn't matter what version, he's always going to be good. Behind Cesc would probably be Timo Werner. Just because we used him as a partnership with Drogba, and he's always delivered. He's always delivered for Drogba whenever he needs a pass or anything. And this pass right here kind of reminded me of that Ivanovic pass to Cesc into Andre Schürrle. And you know that it's a nice, we get a nice goal here. Gullit, we give captaincy to Gullit. I was kind of iffy about who to give it to, but you know, we ended up giving it to Gullit. I was gonna give it to Thiago Silva, but you know, he's only been here for like 1-2 years, and yeah, he gets a goal back, but we're okay with it because it's his own Gullit. So you know, as long as the Chelsea player is in, you know, we're fine with that. And that is the last whistle of the last game of FIFA 21. I will see you guys in the next video, which will be the beginning of our FIFA 22 Road to Glory. It will be a Chelsea Road to Glory. Obviously, we will have FIFA points, but we will hold those for the One to Watch promo. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, which will hopefully be the end of this week or next week. But yeah, that's all. I will see y'all later. Peace.